Okay, welcome my soul lovers. I think I just I don't know if I just reset the whole live or stream or not. Sorry. This is a new setup and I'm not used to it at all. So forgive me. Anyway, uh welcome. Tonight I am behind the scenes, taking you behind the scenes. I am literally just kind of seeing if I can take these horns and make them sound like a Memphis horn section, and using Logic MIDI horns and seeing how we can achieve that. So we're kind of doing this together. Honestly, I went ahead and duplicated the tracks so they're ready for us, and I'll show you how I did that in case you are interested because it was kind of exciting once I learned this, and it was simpler than I thought because I usually copy everything and then try to paste it and line it up, and this was so much easier. So before we go any further, I want to say rest in peace, Steve Cropper, and thank you for the music, and thank you for everything that you did to facilitate this, in my opinion, one of the best styles of music that ever existed, and we're part of something that really stood for a time of just a universal rebellion as human beings, that we always find a way to come together. It does not matter what the lawmakers try to say or do. It does not matter what other groups of people try to do to dissuade us or prevent that. We always find ways to come together and create magic, and he was definitely part of that. Booker T and the MGs, at a time of segregation, people were coming together in the same room and creating music and giving each other equal opportunity, and that was beautiful. So, okay, let's roll. Let me get my face out of your face. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna try to shrink this up here so I can see the chat at the same time. I don't know if that's gonna work. That's probably not gonna work. I'm gonna bring it right down here. It's kind of weird. Okay, I'll put it on top of OBS. Sorry guys, this is a new setup and it's still blowing my mind. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I don't have this down yet, so forgive me. It's just sometimes how it is. All right, let's get my head shrunken up in this corner. We're doing a red light for the root chakra. Keep us grounded during our session here, and there's a lot of things happening in Schumann resonance as well, so just trying to stay grounded, stay calm, all that good stuff. And then we've got the purple behind us for our crown chakra, that we may bring in our highest selves as we take this musical journey together. So all right, let's see here. Okay, so let me show you what we've done up here. And let me show you like the cool way to what I just learned on how to duplicate the tracks, which I hopefully will remember. So as you can see here, I went ahead and turned these MIDI tracks into audio tracks. Mostly because, let me show you what happens when you duplicate the MIDI. It causes a phasing issue, right? I have no idea why that's not playing. Oh, I do know why. It's because they're muted in the background. So let's try it here. Because horn bus is muted. So you can hear that kind of phasing happening. So that's why we are turning these into audio tracks. Now I've already gone ahead and done the process on these, so it just sounds a little more like a section to me. So let's keep on this. We have not balanced this track yet, and I'm not sure if this was the right step to do next, was to go ahead and duplicate these horns, but I did want to try to get them sounding as realistic as a Memphis horn section before I went into the rest of the mixing process with this. So that's kind of why I'm doing this now. I'm always trying to kind of streamline my process and learn as I go along. So this may not be the right way, but this is the way I'm doing it right now. It seems like it would be the right way. And also, let me just pull this up on my phone so I can see if I'm having conversation with anybody or not. I thought I was going to be able to have everything up, but no, it's just there's a lot of things going on. Okay, great. Okay, so this is how we basically duplicated the track, right? What I did is I went to, I'll just show you, we'll make a triplicate. I right-clicked on the track. I just said create new track with duplicate settings. You click on the green over here, right? And it gives you, it highlights all the tracks for you. And then you're just gonna hit Control, hold it, and then just drag it. Maybe it's Option. Yeah, it's Option. I'm so sorry. And then just drag it down. Boom. So much easier than copy and pasting. All right, so there you go. Let's delete this track. Now, here's what we're doing. I'm always like nervous about doing these things. Like, oh, should I really be doing this? But yeah. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to bounce it in place to create this audio track. Pretty easy. We're just going to hit Control B. Now we're gonna create a new track so that we can also we're gonna leave the source so we can keep those MIDI notes just in case I'm mixing and I hear something. I'm like, I want to move that in a different direction. This is really just an experiment of like, can I get these to sound like the Memphis horn section, right? And then I might just go back and undo the whole thing and then wait till the end. I just don't know. Because I may be moving around some notes, but I'm pretty settled on the horns. I have been working on the horns, and at this point I feel like I just need to let it go. Leave it alone. So we're going to leave the source so we still have that. We're going to include the audio tail in the file, and then we're just going to hit OK. And it's going to create this audio, this like basically like an analog audio file type thing. And then we are going to also do that for the second one as well. So just Option B or Control B, hit OK. And the reason why we're doing two is because we're going to pan them left and right. And we're going to detune the duplicate, the trumpet number 2. So I'm going to call this true dupe 2 and this true dupe. So I know. And then I'm just going to put you down here so I know. And the way we're going to do that is now we're going to go into the mix board. I'm going to grab the gain for the trumpet to keep that gain staged, right? These should be identical. I just like to double check. Yeah. So I'm just going to hold Option and drag it over. Right now we got the same gain right there. Do the same here. Now, since I've already done this with this, what I did is I grabbed this plugin, right, this pitch shifter. So let me show you where that is. The pitch shifter is in pitch, boom, pitch shifter, stereo. And what we're doing is we're just detuning this a little bit, okay? Trying to humanize a little bit, right? Because trumpet, horn players, so much of it is literally articulation with the mouth, and not everybody is always right on the same pitch. You want to have a little bit of difference so you can kind of hear the spread, I guess, is what I'm thinking. So we're going to put the semitone to 0. The cents, we're going to do about -3 to 6. We're going to do about -4. Mix 100%. And the latency compensation on. Everything else we're leaving. I just thought of this. Let me make sure. Yep. So basically what we're going to do is just listen to the horn section after it's done to make sure that it sounds like a horn section. Let's see how realistic we're able to make this sound. And I'm just going to mute the original tracks. So let's go over here to tenor. Control B. We got everything set up the way we need it. Again, destination, new track, source, leave, because we want the original source. And also, I'm going to rename this just Barry. And we're going to include the audio tail in the file. Normalize, I believe we leave. Yeah, we're going to leave off. And I lied. That's the tenor. Sorry, guys. I'm a little tired tonight, too. I'm a little ding-dongish. Let's call this tenor. Tenor dupe. All right, we'll mute that. And then let's do this one. Also, Option or Control B. Call this 10 to dupe. And we'll also mute that. And then let's do the Barry. Control B. Barry dupe. And then Control B. And we'll make this, it doesn't really matter, they're duplicates, so, but we're going to call this Barry to dupe. All right, let's go ahead and make sure we drag over the gain staging for everybody. Again, just hold Option, drag the gain over. I just like to make sure that it's actually setting right. And again, drag over. And then for the tenor, sax, Option, drag, Option, drag. Okay, since we've already done the pitch shift on these two, I'm just going to Option, drag the pitch shift over to these, the duplicate of the basically analog sound waves we've created, right? And then over to the berry dupe. And then we're going to go ahead and pan these to 15. We're going to pan this right to about 30. I like panning. I like hard panning. I think it's cool. We're going to stereo pan this to the left about 15, and then stereo pan this to the right to about 30. Stereo pan this to the left. Stereo pan this to the right. To the left, to the left. Now I'm just going to solo out the horn bus, and I'm going to come over here to my gain plugin and make sure my mono is off, because I mix in mono to start to balance everything. And we're going to give this a listen and see what happens. And just to make extra sure we're turning them both. Oh, that's off already. That's not bad. Let's see how it sounds in the track. And I'm just going to loop it here. That's not bad. I mean, it definitely needs some balancing in there, but that's not bad at all, actually. I'm loving how the berry is sounding. Yeah, I mean, I think that sounds, I think that was pretty decent, Maybe we add, maybe I might experiment with taking, like, the duplicated ones and throwing a little extra tape on them, like maybe creating a separate mix bus so that I can actually, I think that's a great idea. So I can actually kind of blend those a little bit better. But the first thing I'm going to do is go through section by section and just balance what I want to come through more, if that makes sense. Like, there's a harmony in one of the saxophones that's kind of overriding, I think, what I want on that particular section. I think that's exactly how I'm going to handle it. I'm going to go through, I'm going to balance each section so that I'm hearing the horn parts the way I want to hear them. And then I think I'm going to create a second bus that will feed into the main horn bus, but that I can add perhaps extra tape and console on the duplicate, just so that it's not really making the mix bus here work so hard. Maybe. I'm not really positive about that. I might be just fine once I mix it. But I think it is a great idea to have its own mix bus so that I can blend the two better. Or at least have control over the volume over the duplicates type thing. All right, well, let's take it section by section. That's all right. You can, in the mix of things, it's better. Okay, bear with me. Thoughts running through my head. I think I need to create, for automation purposes, their own separate buses just so I can control the automation with those together, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to do both. I can just bring them down together, send the duplicates to another mix bus, and control the overall volume of them. Is that really going to work? No, let's just do the... Let's do the duplicates. Yeah. Let's send the duplicates to its own bus. Okay, yeah. Horns, dupe, bus. Look at there. What a good little bus you are. And then we are going to send which begs the question, do I just pull that entire mix chain over to you as well? No. I'm going to send you to the horns bus. I'm going to put you guys back to 0 so I don't get confused. Okay. Yeah. Let's just grab the gain. Staging for the main bus over to this bus as well. And this is what I want to do. Pull you over. Oh, yeah. 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 I think this sounds so much better. Yeah. Okay. So, which means what now? Ah. There's part of me that still thinks I should put them on their own buses so I can control their volume together. And then have the overall control of the horn, the duplicate bus. I'm going to put some tape over here. Yes! That saxophone is sounding, the tenor sounds so much better. Okay. All right, now let's handle and my question is to myself, should I go ahead and start balancing the mix? Feels like that would be the cleanest way to do it, is to give them their own their bus that I can then treat them as one instrument. I'm doing it. I just feel like that's the right thing to do. Nope, I can't do that. You can't do that because then I don't have control over the second. Either way. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait. Nope. Yeah, I'm stumped. Ah. Just highlight them together. Should be able to do it this way, I think, and make. Yeah. Okay. I'm being silly. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Well, that explains some things. Makes sense. I was wondering how that waveform was so much bigger, but yet I was having issues with. Okay. I guess you can't. I'm just gonna have to do it. Okay. Well, this is a slight bigger pain in the butt, but I will admit. I will admit. I think the next time I do this, I will first of all, I've lesson learned. I will balance these first and then duplicate. I can still do that. I can go back and redo it and balance them each first before. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. This is just silly to do it like this. Okay, but at least I know it sounds good. That's what I wanted to know. So, and I know how to do it now. So this is great. And now I want to also do this to the strings. So now I know to balance the strings first. So this is how we'll do it. I should have balanced things first, then doubled everything, and then I could have mixed in the doubled parts in just enough to make them kind of fill them out and make them sound beefy. Okay, lesson learned. It's all good. So I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of these tracks, to be honest. Or, yeah, and I like to keep the MIDI tracks because in case I like just decide like, let's pull that down an octave, let's move that note to the fifth, kind of thing. That's why I like to keep that stuff. So let me see if these are still even. All right. Okay. Very good. All right. So, well, let's delete these tracks. The cool thing is I've already got the bus set up for them, so that'll be ready when next time when I do all this again. I just wanted to make sure that I could actually make them sound a little more in the soul analog realm, and they do. So I think we're going to continue on balancing this song. I think it's what we need to do next. And I'm glad I took that gamble, so that I could understand that, yeah, let's balance these first. Let's make sure everything is where I want them. And then we'll come back and we'll double them. And then that way we can double them with keeping the automation. Yeah. All right. So we got all the mix bus stuff happening, all the chains happening. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of this and we're going to go ahead and balance the tracks. That's what we're going to do. I was afraid to just go ahead and convert these because I thought I was going to lose them. That's why I was being such a weirdo. So, all right, well, delete track. Yes. But you know what? I'm also going to keep, actually, I'm going to keep one of the duplication because this is very helpful to see these waves so I can kind of go, oh, that looks interesting. That doesn't look very balanced at all. Let's see what's happening here. And then I can treat, yes, look at that. We're learning tricks, man. Learning tricks of the trade. Delete track. Oh, this is so cool. Now I can kind of see the waveforms and I can also have access to the MIDI form. This is wonderful. This is really, really great. Yep. Oh, this is great. Okay, okay. Like, I want to make sure the trombone is, sitting low enough. It was really just to warm up the trumpet a little bit. Honestly, that's why I started doing it. Okay. And we'll also keep those muted. Great. They have their own bus. This is great. No, they do not. I got rid of all those except for that one. All right, let's get these right. All right. I'm just going to start going ahead and balancing these tracks. What is that? Okay, great, great, great. All right, let's. What's this? Oh, look at that. Wow. I don't know why I have that here. All right, let's Command A this. I'm going to Command A, then I'm going to go through and hit, I think it's Command or Option. I don't remember which. Except for all the buses. Nope, that was not it. Command A. Let's try. I don't remember. Okay. Command A. Control. Oh, it is command. Okay. All right, well. Everybody down to 0. Oh, good. I left the buses. Fantastic. All right. Let's get the mixed bus back to 0. And the verb. And the master. And the output. Let's put the heart back. Oh, I didn't do the whirly verb. That was interesting. Because it doesn't exist. So I don't need it. Horns, percussion. It's interesting. Why did that go down? All right. Let's get this party started. And I need to bring Russ's guitar back up. Intro guitar. Okay. Okay, let's begin. Please don't be a chicken. I hear a shaker or something. I'm like, what? What is happening? Look at the shaker. I was like, what is that? I thought it was my cat in the cat box. All right, start. It's bigger than all of the breakdown. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of the breakdown. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give. You know what I find so interesting on doing harmonies? Like, this is the low harmony, right? Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So here's the low harmony. Here's the mid. Here's the high harmony. And here is the, like, I just did a high harmony. I went back later and did that. And you would think, because my voice loves to live right around this area in the high harmony, that would be the strongest. But for some reason, all of my low harmonies are the strongest. For some reason, it's very interesting to me. That's all. Down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down to lift you. Please try. Please don't give your hope away. Break something that hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Hope. Please don't give your hope away. And all of this. Interesting. Don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give your hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give your hope away. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please noticed that before.
Away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try.
Okay.
Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away.
What are they? Huh.
Than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will. Bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Hope away. It's bigger than
All right, who else is in here? Let's back this up.
ransom joy. For every breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Ransom joy. For every breakdown, there's something there to lift. Ransom joy. For every breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give up. Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Ransom joy. For every breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I
All right, let's see about this shaker percussion.
Hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Ransom joy. For every breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will joy. For every breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't. Will try. Please, and I will try. Please don't give this, and I will try. Please don't give no hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's start on these strings. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Right from the top. Okay.
Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give no hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give no hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give no hope away. Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't give no hope away, 'cause there's strength in numbers. Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I
Yeah.
will try. Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and
All right, let's start these horns. Let's get these horns a going. Barry sax, great. Everybody's coming in about here. All right.
breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give breakdown, there's something there to breakdown, there's something there to lift you. There to lift you. Breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give hope away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give up.
Like, for instance, on that Barry sax already, I may want to
Breakdown, there's something there.
I might want to just take that down a whole octave, just to because.
Breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Please don't give hope away. Breakdown, there's something there to lift. Breakdown, there's something there to lift you. Breakdown.
Yeah, see, that does not work. Why didn't catch this earlier? Ba-dum-bum is what that should be. Ba-dum-bum. Bum. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. I knew there was a reason I was hesitating. Ba-dum-bum. Ba. Ba-dum-bum. Mom. Ba-da-bum. Oh, no wonder. D. Mm-hmm. Ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Bum. Ah. I said it on the same note. Ba-da-ba. Let's try putting you in C2. Ha, that's why. Because you would be right. Mm-hmm. Where do I put you? It should work, right? Ba, ba, ba. Yeah. There you go. But it's also. Oh yeah, let's turn that velocity way down. Man, I really thought I fixed all this.
Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Break down. There's something. Break down. There's something.
Ba. So you're on the G.
Break down. There's something there to lift you.
Ba-da,
Break down.
ba-da. Yeah, I need you to be a little bit.
Break down. There's something there to lift you.
All right, you're both hitting that D. That's fun. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I want just the whole thing to come down. I don't really need you so big in that either.
Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than.
Yeah.
Break down. There's something there to lift you.
Maybe give you just a little bit nudge.
Break down. There's something there.
Yeah.
Break down. There's something there to lift you. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and I hope it will try. Please don't.
Yeah, let's give you a little nudge on that too.
Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and I hope it will try. Please don't.
Yeah. I want this just a little bit bigger, and I just don't want to mess with the automation yet.
Down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and I hope it will try. Please don't.
I think I want that to really be firmer.
Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and I hope it will try. Please don't give up. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and I hope it will try. Please don't give up. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and I hope it will try. Please don't give up. Break down. There's something there to lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and I hope it will try.
Might be a little too much.
Please don't give up. Break down. There's something
All right, who am I missing?
lift you. Please don't give up. Go away. It's bigger than all of this, and
All right, great.
'cause it's strength in numbers. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I like the mix. Let's look at those strings. Yeah, I wanted that to be a little bit stronger. Maybe not that intense. Maybe around 75. I wanted that to be a kind of a dramatic. Yeah. Great, great. All right, I'm digging this. Yeah. All right, let's see if we fix it here or we just automate. Let's automate. We'll start with the flute, sure. Oh. All right, let's go right to the. It's just clashing a little too much on the vocal with me. I do like that, but. Good channel, just a little bit more. This is one of the reasons why I love MIDI stuff, honestly, that you can change the note value without having to do the automation, stuff. I love that for this. So instead of like having to go through and like, zhuzh up all these different notes and stuff, you can just change it in the edit piano roll. I love that. Look at that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Do I love that part?
Do you give well anywhere? Despite the point of anywhere, despite the point of view that might be.
Let's just take that down just a little bit down to the 80s.
Anywhere, despite the point of view.
Yeah, let's take the horn all of it down a little bit more.
Anywhere, despite the point of view that might be. Anywhere, despite the point of view that might
There you go.
be afraid to reach out and give your hand over that road. Anywhere, despite the point of view that might be afraid to reach out.
I don't think I want these. If I do, it's going to be so subtle. So let's take that down a lot. Because I like the ba-da-da-da. Yeah, let's put you down to about 70. All right, let's start with these horns. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. All right. Oh, I like that. Ba-da. All right, this is where I gotta start looking at the trombone too. All right, really, you're just for support, so let's dial you down. I kind of missed that now. Let's bring it up to about 54. Let me hear just the horns. I don't like that. What is happening? Who wrote this shit? What? First of all, that was like, gonna have to be. Uh, ba 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 da ba da da. Really? Only? Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna try it. Ba. Nah. I don't know why I changed that. I should just make this the same. I should just copy and paste this over and make it the same. That's just silly. Why did I do that? Anybody know? Anybody want to give me an answer? Why did I do that? Why did you do that, Lisa? Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I like the ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. That was just silly. I was trying to be too precious. The ending strings will have to be where they are to go into the bridge, but yeah, I want it to be the same. That's just silly. I don't know why I did that. Okay, well, I know I have to do that, so let's make a note. Okay, that's great. We'll keep the harp. The harp adds a little something different into the bridge, which I like. So it's just I'm laughing at myself because if you're anything like me, I will say, okay, I've learned a lot. I've gotten so much better keeping my stuff organized. But it just dawned on me, like, is this the right file? I mean, it's got all the right mixed bus chains. Yes, it's got all the right orders. Everything that the way we want to do it is right. But I swear I have already done this with the horns and the strings on a different file. I just it's like I feel like Dory. It's like Groundhog's Day. So what's really happening too with this is that, you know, I have a tendency to want to get ahead and start messing with this and messing with that instead of just like, okay, let's streamline this process. Let's get all of our mixed bus chains together. Let's get all the settings dialed in, right? First. And then let's balance things And then you can start kind of, moving and grooving, zhuzhing and pushing and all that stuff that you want to do. But it took me a minute to get to that place where I was streamlining everything. And so this is the new process. And I just thought to myself, I wonder, could I, going forward, in an effort to get faster as well and also get a great sound, could I just treat this, if I put together this process, like a deck of cards? Like, okay, everybody, I mean, obviously gain staging, you're going to have to, it's kind of cool because you don't have to have the volume on. You're just watching everything and just trying to put everything in its place. And it's kind of interesting when you go back and listen to it, because you're like, oh. And then I looked back at some of the percussion files and such, and I had to really pull the gain down on those files and such. So the prep work is a little bit different, but after getting everything gain staged, I just kind of went like a deck of cards, really. Okay, everybody's getting the console kind of thing. And this is kind of where all the drive is going to be set for this bus and that bus. And it's really not much different. And then, subtractive EQ, compression, tape. And so the last thing that we have not done is the tonal EQ. And that will be once I kind of feel like I've got a nice solid balance in mono. And then I'll do the tonal EQ. Then I'm going to double whatever I've done in the strings, which I'm going to cut and paste. Honestly, that's the truth. I'm not going to spend time trying to recreate what I did on the first one. I'm just going to cut and paste it because I just like it a lot better. And then I will duplicate the strings like we did in the beginning. I'm going to do the same thing, at the horns like we did in the beginning, and do the same thing for the strings. So now I understand. Balance first. Really go back through your MIDI tracks, make sure you've got all the articulation, all the note values, the volume value for all the notes where you want it first. Then duplicate it. Then start panning everything. And you should be pretty damn close to having your mix done. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm just going to get this bridge done, listen to the end for anything that is kind of sticking out, poking out in in the MIDI instrument department. And then I feel like tomorrow night, by tomorrow night, I should have a song done. Check. And I'm also writing a new custom song, a funk, like a dark feminine Betty Davis meets Sly and the Family Stone funk song. I am so excited. I started working on the drums today, and so I'm